Hi, everyone. Watching this video is going to be a little bit different than watching any of my other videos. So if you subscribe to me because of song edits or music video edits or lookbooks or anything like that, this is different, but don't go away because you might still be interested. Quick note, I do have another channel where I will probably be posting more videos in relation to this one. It's the same name as this channel, but I'll link it down below, I guess. So, if you can't tell from the title of the video, I'm publishing a book. It still doesn't feel real that I'm saying that, but I'm publishing a book. My whole entire life, I've written things, and I've always known that I've wanted my work to be published out there somewhere, and now it finally is going to be, and my life doesn't feel real. I am self-publishing it through Amazon KDP, so no, I did not randomly strike a book deal my sophomore year of college, but I'm not gonna shit on the self-publishing process because, oh my god, it's taught me so much about putting your work out there and everything that goes into perfecting a book, and I have so much respect for people who are in the publishing industry because this was not easy, but it was fun. Without further ado, I'll show you the copy that I have right now. This is it. This is my baby. This is her. I have a proof copy, so this line says not for resale, so that's not, this pretty little number is not gonna be on the final copy, don't worry. I am so excited to share this with you guys, for real. This is a poetry collection, and it's titled 18, subtitle, Poems Dedicated to My First Year of Adulthood. And that right there is my name. And that right there is my illustrator's name. My illustrator is also my girlfriend, gay rights, but she's extremely talented, and I'm so lucky that I know her and that she wanted to sign on to this project with me because the illustrations just really make this book. So I kind of want to talk a little bit about the book in general and why you should buy it, and if anybody else out there is interested in self-publishing through Amazon, maybe this will be a sign for you to go out and share your work with the world the way that I'm trying to. So I've written poetry probably since I was 12 or 13, and back then it was silly. It was like notes app Tumblr grunge poetry that was like 3 lines long, you know what I mean? But I really started taking poetry seriously, I think, in like the past 3 years. I had a phenomenal creative writing teacher in high school who turned me on to amazing writers like Mary Oliver and Naomi Shihab Nye, and just really opened up the world of poetry to me. You know, I learned about how April is National Poetry Month, different elements of poetry, how to avoid cliches, and how to make your poetry really mean something. And I think it was when I was about 17 that I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna start taking poetry more seriously. I went into college majoring in film and minoring in creative writing. And then this past year, the start of my sophomore year of college, I flipped them. So now I'm majoring in creative writing and minoring in film, because I still think that film is fun, but creative writing is definitely where my heart has always belonged my entire life. So this book contains poetry that I wrote from ages 17 to 19. I'm 19 now. Kind of just documenting like the feeling of growing up and how I felt being alive during the age of 18 and how much of a pivotal year in my life that year was. I learned a lot, I processed a lot, I went through a lot, and I wanted to document that in some sort of way. I write poetry naturally to cope, and then later I go back and I edit it to make it like actually digestible to other people. But these poems are very personal, and each one of them means so much to me in different ways. I started putting this together in, I want to say, November or December. I think November is when I got the idea. And I realized, oh, this is something that I can just do and nobody's stopping me. And I think one of the reasons that I felt that way is because I've been a longtime fan of Savannah Brown. If you don't know who she is, I'm gonna link her down in the description too. She's amazing, an amazingly talented writer. If you haven't heard of her yet, I don't know what you're doing on this platform, but she's great. Please go check her out. She had a video about her self-publishing process because her first book, Graffiti Poetry Collection, she self-published through 2 different means. And I was really invested in that, and I realized this is something that I'm capable of doing. If I just put in the work and really count on myself, this is something that I can do. And I did it. I did it. I put together a book that is like 90 glorious pages, and I love it. I am genuinely proud of this. I'm not, like, there is really no part of this book that I'm like afraid of people hating. I really do think that I produce something of quality, and as somebody who never really believed in myself up until about now, that feels really big to say. Basically, the book is divided into 3 sections. Section 1 primarily focuses on trauma. Section 2 kind of focuses on this weird limbo phase that I felt I was existing in like all of last year. In that I was recognizing that I was growing up, but I still felt left behind by some things, and I felt torn between adolescence and like the shimmering edge of adulthood that wasn't really that glamorous after all. And then the 3rd section, much happier than all of the aforementioned sections, is pretty much entirely about love. Mostly romantic love, but definitely self-love too. The first poem in the book is titled 18, which is the title of the book. If you want to hear me read that poem, I actually have a video on my other channel that I posted a couple weeks ago, so I'll link that. I'll flip through a couple pages and let you guys see some of my favorite, not even necessarily favorite poems that I've written, but just like favorite pages and how they look on the page. Again, my girlfriend illustrated the book, and I think that her illustrations are beautiful and really emphasize what I'm trying to say when I'm trying to say it. By the way, this is a proof copy. I've made some edits to the formatting since I ordered this, so the font will be smaller and the margins will look a little different in the final copies, just so you all know. I love this spread. This is for a poem called Homecoming 1973, and over here is a locker bay with little homecoming decorations, and it makes me feel very sentimental. Oh, I love this. This is the end of one poem, and there's a little heart-shaped locket down here, and here's another poem. I love this little ghost. I love both of these. I think that these next to each other are beautiful. And also, the poems kind of thematically link a little bit. Just a little thing to look out for, just letting you know. I fucking love this one. This is my favorite page in the whole book, I think. I don't know why. I just think that this bird looks really cool. This is another favorite spread page. I call it the laundry poem. That's not what it's called, but it's about laundry. And here's my lovely, beautiful face. Has a little blurb about me, tells you about me. I made a book. Can I stress that enough? I made a book, and it's coming out this year, and people are going to read my work, and I don't think I've ever been more excited about anything in like my whole entire life. I made a book. I made a book. I made a book. I made something that I am proud of and that I am excited to share with you. I am so excited for all of you to see this. So if I did a good enough job selling this to you, or if you're just interested out of your own volition, 18 is coming out on September 25th, 2020. So that's this year. That's about a little less than, I think, 5 months away. It will be available for purchase in both print and ebook form on Amazon starting on September 25th. I would love to do a pre-order, but unfortunately Amazon does not allow for pre-orders of print books. So I will have like a end screen title card with the book cover and information about it for you to screenshot or just remember, and I'll also have more info down there. Again, please check the links in the description, go subscribe to my other channel if you're interested, and thank you all so much for watching this. I know that it's different. Hopefully in the future I'll be back to posting song edits or video edits or what have you. I hope that you're all well and healthy and safe and sane right now. Hopefully watching this from the comfort of your home. If not, I'm still sending all of my love to you regardless. Thank you so much for watching this. Thank you so much for your support. And I'll see you next time.